Welcome back to our weekly cybersecurity news roundup for the week of October 23rd, 2023, where we dive into cyber headlines that shaped the week to keep you informed and protected. Let's get started. First up, securing the sun. Australia ramps up cybersecurity for its booming solar market. We're delving into the Australian government's proactive measures to enhance the cybersecurity of its growing solar market. Reports have surfaced about potential threats from Chinese state-sponsored hackers targeting internet-connected solar inverters, which could lead to widespread blackouts. The inverters are used to convert electricity into the appropriate current. Australia is heavily investing in solar energy, with plans to convert 82% of its power to renewable sources by 2028. This ambitious goal requires the installation of over 22,500-watt solar panels every day. However, this rapid expansion has raised concerns about the vulnerability of rooftop inverters, crucial devices that convert solar energy into electricity for homes and businesses. China, supplying 58% of all inverters in the Australian market, has a significant presence in this sector. This dominance has caught the attention of lawmakers and cybersecurity experts, given the potential risks associated with internet-connected devices and the implications of China's national intelligence law on companies like Sungrow, Goodwe, and Huawei. The Australian government is now on the verge of introducing standards to mitigate these cybersecurity risks. Martin Squire from the Department of Climate Change, Energy, the Environment, and Water has indicated that a final standards assessment report is expected soon from Standards Australia. This report will lay the groundwork for developing additional cybersecurity standards for rooftop inverters. The urgency of this matter is underscored by the advice from Australia's Cybersecurity Cooperative Research Centre, which has called for a comprehensive assessment of the cybersecurity risks associated with solar inverters, mandatory cybersecurity ratings, and impact assessments of all solar inverters sold in the country. Researchers from the University of New South Wales have demonstrated the potential risks by conducting simulated cyber attacks on solar inverters, showcasing the ability to intercept home energy management systems, cut off energy supply, and block access to solar inverters. Addressing these vulnerabilities is complex, given that 1/3 of Australian households already have rooftop solar panels installed. The government is collaborating with various entities, including the Australian Energy Market Operator and the Department of Home Affairs, to fortify this critical infrastructure and explore technical solutions to restore functionality and stability in the event of a successful cyber attack. Boeing faces ransomware threat. LockBit gang claims attack. The Boeing company, a major player in aerospace and defense, is the latest target of the Russian-linked LockBit ransomware gang. The group announced their attack on Boeing on their dark leak site, demanding contact by November 2nd and threatening to release a, quote, tremendous amount, unquote, of sensitive data if their demands are not met. Boeing, valued at $60 billion and employing over 150,000 people, is currently assessing the situation. LockBit has not disclosed the amount or type of data they claim to exfiltrated, but they assert that they breached Boeing using a zero-day attack. Interestingly, Boeing was removed from LockBit's blog, which could indicate that negotiations are underway. LockBit, known for executing over 1,400 attacks worldwide since 2019, is currently dealing with internal management issues, leading to a reliance on threats rather than actual data leaks in recent months. The situation with Boeing is developing, and the aerospace giant is working to clarify the circumstances surrounding their removal from the dark web blog. OAuth implementation flaw, a gateway for unauthorized access. Researchers from SALT Security have identified a critical implementation weakness in OAuth, the widely used social media single sign-on standard, potentially allowing hackers to gain unauthorized access. OAuth enables users to log into various websites using their Facebook, Google, or other third-party credentials. However, the security of this process depends on the websites themselves to verify user access. It's not reliant on Facebook or Google or whatever third party may be used. Salt Security discovered that some sites, including the AI-powered Grammarly writing app, were neglecting the crucial validation step. This oversight allowed the researchers to reuse credentials to access user accounts. The team emphasized the gravity of the situation, stating that thousands of other websites might be vulnerable to this attack, putting billions of internet users at risk daily. The concept of social login assumes that a user has multiple accounts across various websites. Instead of creating a unique login credential for each site, users can authenticate using a third-party credential, transmitted as a token. However, websites must independently validate whether the token is legitimate. According to the OAuth standard, this is done by calling an API to confirm or deny that the token ID corresponds to the correct website. This process opens a loophole for malicious actors who can create an online service offering social login, harvest valid tokens generated for their service, and use them to log into another site as the victim. The attack is preventable if every website accepting social logins diligently validates the token ID. The discovery underscores the critical need for proper implementation and validation in OAuth authentication processes to safeguard user accounts and maintain trust in social logins. A side note, this is exactly why I refuse to use these services and always create a unique account and password for each site. Okta faces security breach. Threat actors exploit stolen credentials. In another Identity and Access Management, or IAM, story in this weekly roundup, Okta, a leading identity services provider, recently disclosed a security incident where unidentified attackers gained unauthorized access to its support case management system using stolen credentials. David Bradbury, Okta's chief security officer, clarified that the incident did not impact the production Okta service, which remains fully operational, nor did it affect the Auth0 CIC case management system. The compromised support system is utilized by customers to upload HTTP archive or HAR files, aiding in the replication of end-user or administrator errors for troubleshooting. However, these HAR files can sometimes contain sensitive data, including cookies and session tokens, which could potentially be exploited by malicious actors to impersonate legitimate users. Okta has taken steps to work with affected customers, ensuring that any embedded session tokens have been revoked to prevent misuse. The company has directly notified customers impacted by this breach. An Okta spokesperson revealed that the breach affected around 1% of their 18,400 customers. As of March 2023, Okta manages approximately 50 billion users. Among the confirmed affected customers are Beyond Trust and Cloudflare. Beyond Trust reported the breach to Okta on October 2, 2023, after detecting suspicious activity involving a session cookie within 30 minutes of uploading an HAR file. The attempted attacks against Beyond Trust were thwarted, resulting in no impact or exposure to their infrastructure or customers. Cloudflare, on the other hand, experienced a more sophisticated attack, with the threat actor compromising two separate employee accounts within the Okta platform. The attacker accessed Cloudflare systems on October 18th, utilizing a session token hijacked from a support ticket created by a Cloudflare employee. Despite this, Cloudflare assured that no customer information or systems were accessed during the event. This incident adds to a series of security challenges faced by Okta in recent years, highlighting its position as a high-value target due to its widespread use of single sign-on services by major global companies. Cyber attack disrupts New York medical facilities. And finally, a cyber attack significantly disrupted the operations of Westchester Medical Center Health Network in New York, affecting Health Alliance Hospital in Kingston, Margaretville Hospital, and Mountainside Residential Care Center. In response to the attack, the network decided to shut down all connected IT systems at 10 p.m. on Friday, October 20th, aiming to gradually bring them back online over the weekend. By Monday, the systems were reportedly restored. However, the temporary unavailability of essential IT systems led to the decision to divert ambulances to other hospitals, ensuring patient safety, but inevitably causing delays in care and additional stress for staff. Despite the challenges, the hospitals remained open, continuing to accept walk-in patients, treating them on-site, or transferring them to other facilities as needed. Westchester Medical Center Health Network is actively working with the New York State Department of Health, seeking assistance from third-party cybersecurity experts, and has informed law enforcement about the incident. At this point, it is unclear if any patient data was compromised, but the nature of the attack raises suspicions of ransomware. This incident serves as a good reminder that cyber attacks can and do have tangible, non-digital consequences, particularly in sensitive sectors like healthcare. Despite some ransomware groups claiming to avoid targeting healthcare organizations due to the potential for real-world harm, these facilities remain at risk and targeted, as demonstrated by widespread disruptions across several states in August of 2023 following a cyber attack. The situation underscores the critical need for robust cybersecurity measures in healthcare to protect both digital assets and real-world patient care. And that concludes our look at this week's top cybersecurity stories. As the digital landscape evolves, staying informed is your first line of defense. If you found this roundup helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to be notified about new content.